Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about grow lights, specifically the Sansi grow light, and this is not sponsored in any way. I bought these with my own money. I already have one of these set up, as you can see, and I was really pleased with it, so I decided to buy two more, and these are the 15-watt version, and I bought these on Amazon. I actually bought these two because they were on offer. They were really cheap, so I thought I would stock up. At the moment, what I'm kind of aiming for in my plant room is to have light coming from all angles so that my plants are really well looked after and every single plant is getting plenty of light regardless of what corner it's in. So let's get this out of here. Oh, it's very snug in there. These are LED as well, so LEDs are far more economical to run. So this is what it looks like. And you just twist off this bit here. You can get these in screw form, or you can also get the bayonet cap. I think I always go for the screw one. So those are the bulbs, and obviously you're going to need something to screw it into, and really that's where personal choice comes in. It's totally up to you what you want to use. It is recommended that you don't use a closed lampshade because they can get quite hot, so you don't want to enclose them. I've got mine in this gooseneck clip-on lampshade, and I'll show you now. These I bought separately and they're pretty cheap to buy, and they're really cool because you can kind of just clip them on any way you want. So they're quite versatile. But of course, if you wanted to use a hanging shade or something else, there are lots of other options available. This one's just personally pretty good for me and what I'm aiming for. And these ones don't come with an inbuilt timer, and I actually really like that. You can get obviously a timer that you can attach to your plug if you want to. I personally have found that I prefer not to have an inbuilt timer though, because I've got some grow lights that I bought from Dobby's and they have inbuilt timers, and the reason I don't like that is because sometimes I need to turn them off in order to film or just do other things. They're quite bright, so if I'm kind of around doing plant stuff, I might need to turn them off, or I might need to turn them off if I get a migraine, for example, because they're really bright. And the problem is, once you turn them off, then the inbuilt timer is then out of whack and they will not come on at the desired time again the next day, and you kind of have to turn them off, turn them on and then turn them off again as soon as they come on, and then quickly turn them on in the morning when you want them to come on, if that makes sense. It's a whole thing. It's pretty annoying, I have to say. So to not have an inbuilt timer is a good thing. And if you want a timer, I would recommend getting one that clicks into your plug. This plastic's quite difficult to get off here. I'm going to need some scissors, I think. And these do come in different watts as well, so you can get 10-watt bulbs and you can get higher watts as well if you want. I personally quite like the 15 watts. So this is the gooseneck, and you get a clip and you just clip it onto whatever you want to clip, and then this neck is quite flexible and you just put the bulb in there. And these also come with an on-off switch as well, which is useful. And the plug is fairly long. I personally have an extension plug that I plug all mine into. And yeah, these tend to get a little bit warm when they're on, but I wouldn't say it was over the top. I would definitely recommend making sure that your plant's foliage is not directly in contact with the light, because it can burn. So I would just keep an eye on the kind of the distance you have your light to your plants, and yeah, just kind of monitor them, and you just kind of have to learn how far away is a good distance for each kind of plant. Okay, so now I have my 2 gooseneck fittings, and I'll just show you. It's really easy. All you've got to do is screw it in there. And the great thing about these being LED is you don't risk kind of breaking them. Obviously you don't want to chuck them around, but obviously with glass bulbs it can break. But these days we have LEDs, so not only is it more economical, but you're far less likely to break it as well. Yeah, so my plan for my plants is to basically, as I said before, try and light every single plant from every angle so they're getting lots of light. I have my big grow light, which kind of provides quite a wide area of light, and then there are little areas like shelves that some of the shelves, like at the bottom, they don't get quite as much light, so I've just got these to kind of just supplement those areas. And over time I'm working on basically just putting grow lights everywhere. So I have my plug set up. I have this picture kind of covering my lights, covering the box. So I just need to carefully remove that. So I have this extension plug socket that takes 4 plugs. Currently got 2 in there, so we've got space for some more. So all I'm going to do is plug this one in, and then, oh, I've already got it clipped on. Let's just turn it off for a second. And then my aim, you can see here the plants on the lower shelf are not getting much light, so my aim with this one is to hopefully clip it on there. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet. Maybe actually I'll clip it down here. This is why I love these so much. They're really versatile, so you can just clip them kind of anywhere, and then you can bend the light where you want it. Oh, you can just bend it kind of to your will. So I'm going to turn that round like that. Let's see. And then I have, obviously that's a bit bright now, but you can get an idea of how bright they are. I'm just going to adjust it a bit and move it up. So all of the leaves are getting light. And I'll probably do some adjustments, but yeah, you can see how bright that is. If I just turn that off, it does provide a lot of light, so you can see that it does make a really big difference. I'm considering I might use this one in my living room area so that I can have, because it's very dark where my sofa is, so I think I might actually just set this one up in my living room. But my plan eventually is to get a couple more of these and have one kind of on each shelf. And so I also have another one up here, so if I turn that one on, you can see from up there it gives some light, and then if I turn this one down here, from there it gives some light, and yeah, it's just really bright. And then I have my other grow light here. You can see that that is ridiculously bright. I'm going to turn them off. So yeah, they really are really good. I like them. I think the light that they give is really excellent. The value for money is brilliant, and yeah, I couldn't recommend them enough really so far. I will of course do a follow-up review once I've had them for a bit longer. I bought mine on Amazon, so if you want to search for them, I don't know whether they sell outside of the UK or not. I have no idea. Presumably they do, but I'm in the UK and I basically just searched on Amazon. Same for the little gooseneck clip-on things. I just searched for lamp clip-on thing and it came up. So if you do a search on there, I'm sure you'll find it. I don't know, presumably they probably sell them direct as well, so if you wanted to go direct to them, you could probably do that, but I order them on Amazon because it's easy for me. I usually get them delivered to my local post office, so I don't have to worry about chasing down the Amazon delivery driver. So my review so far, based on the light that I've had already for a while, would be that these are a really good brightness. If it's not bright enough for you, of course, you can get a higher wattage, but I find the 15-watt one to be a really good choice for me personally. It doesn't get too hot when it's on, in my experience. It does get warm, but not over the top warm. And I find them really versatile on the bendy gooseneck. Personally, I prefer that way. But yeah, I would experiment and see what works for you for sure. But the brightness is really good. It really does provide some good brightness. And if you buy more than one, of course, you can provide your plants with lots of light from different angles. I think the price is really good too. As I said, I got these on offer, so these ones were £15. Normally they're £24.99. And yeah, I haven't really noticed my electric bill go up that much. I mean, it is a slightly higher at the moment because we're in winter, but then we're using more as it's winter, so I don't know whether that's got anything to do with the lights themselves, but it's only a small amount, and gas and electric here is quite expensive anyway, so the small increase I've seen kind of is in keeping with the season. So I haven't really noticed a huge increase in my bills, and yeah, I find them really easy to use. So I think that's going to be it for today's video on the grow lights. If you would like to know more or you have any questions at all, leave them down in the comments and I'll be more than happy to chat with you about it, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.